Good morning, students. Today we are going to see a topic, Introduction to Macroeconomics. Introductions. The subject economics, it is classified into two branches, namely microeconomics and macroeconomics. Ragnar Fresh is a Norwegian economist and also is a recipient of the first Nobel Prize in economic science. He coined it means he invented the words micro meaning small and macro meaning large in the year 1933. The macroeconomics in its modern form, it is begun with John Maynard Keynes in his book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. It is published in 1936. Keynes also offered the ways and explanations for the fallout of the Great Depressions when all the goods remained unsold and the workers also unemployed. So hence Keynes is regarded as the father of modern macroeconomics. Meaning of macroeconomics, the word macro, it is derived from the Greek word macros, meaning large. Hence macroeconomics is the study of the economy as a whole. In other words, macroeconomics, it is also deals with aggregates. Aggregates means it consists of several separate elements such as national income, employment and output. Macroeconomics, it is also known as income theory. Study of the economy as a whole. This topic consists of several elements such as national output, national income, unemployment, inflation. Contrast with microeconomics includes national, regional and global economies. The macroeconomics, it is covered by so many topics: employment, national income, inflation, business cycle, poverty, inequality, disparity, investment and saving, capital formation, infrastructure development, international trade, balance of trade and balance of payments, exchange rate and economic growth. Importance of macroeconomics. Why we need to study this macroeconomics? The outlook of the macroeconomics are given below. There is a need to understand the functioning of the economy. As I already explained the word aggregate. So the several elements which is also developed the suitable strategies and to solve so many basic problems which is happening in an economy. And also we should understand the future problems and needs and challenges of an economy as a whole. It is important to develop the precautionary measures. We should take the steps beforehand. Macroeconomics, it is also provides much opportunities to use scientific investigation to understand the reality. And macroeconomics, it is also helps to make meaningful comparisons as well as analyze the economy indicators. I will give the economy indicators in future. Macroeconomics also helps for better predictions about the future and to form suitable policies to avoid economic crisis.